You stopping him working again?
Yeah.
God. And I got evidence as well, see.
Wish me luck.
Wish you luck? It's only a little hill.
Little?
It's a little hill.
Right, it's hard enough walking without a pram. Have
Yeah.
you pushed how fat she is?
Well, you bought a pram with piddly little wheels. In the olden days, when people were sensible and clever, they had prams with great big wheels. May not be fashionable, but much easier, especially on our potholes. You're letting one go, aren't you?
No.
You look like you were squeezing one out.
I was giving you that vacant stare.
Oh, the boo. Alright, that's fun then. I'll toot you on the way up there. We're doing a bit of vandalism at the farm today.
Biscuit.
Yeah. I got you on video the other day when you were doing that, breaking that thing, and she's there desperately trying to get your attention.
What's it?
Yeah, she's like a cat rubbing against your leg, and you're there going, get off, get off, get off. All right, I'll see you guys in an hour or so.
Yeah, no way.
All right, stay safe. Be good. Yeah.
Martin, good.
Is he? Did you just lose argument with the bramble?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought so. Let's get. Bye bye then. Ta-ta. Yeah, she probably would too. Biscuit, come on, you're with me. You don't want to walk up that horrible steep hill, do you? Go on, in you go. Good girl. Okay, before anybody tells me off, I offered her a lift up, but the problem is this is a van, not a car. So there's no kiddie safety seat or anything like that. So taking Millie up and the pushchair would actually be breaking the law. And as Emma said, she's back on her diet now, back on her Herbalife thingy, and the exercise will do her good. So I'm not going to argue with that. Okay, so Biscuit and I are off to Woodchester to go and look at a large manufacturer's landscape. A large local manufacturer's landscape, so local people know what it is. To look at their ash dieback situation. So we've already looked at the one down the road here, we've got the one in Woodchester to look at, and we've got another one in Charfield and I think Stonehouse. There's 3 or 4 sites for us to look at, but it's a case of I can only go and look at them when the gardeners are in, and I think some of them are on maybe on reduced hours, or when the managers are in, or when the works engineering is open, or for whatever reason. Anyway, today I can go. So we're going. Bye! I did it again. I don't know how I did it, but somehow this morning, after I think the 2nd or even 3rd bit of film I shot, I managed to change the setting on the camera. I can't recapture those moments. The moments when the Build It man came and delivered all of our blocks and cement for our extension. So the other thing we did today, the job I had booked for the guys this morning, I couldn't get hold of the client, and I don't like turning up to a job and announcing it. He knew we were coming this week, but I hadn't told him what day. We'd planned for today. I tried to ring him last night, couldn't get hold of him. Tried to ring him first thing this morning, didn't get hold of him until late afternoon, by which time it was too late to start. And well, basically what we've done is we've stripped out all the large vegetation from that side of the bank, because basically all the soil from there is going in there. So nothing has to leave site. I've got to pay extortionate tipping fees with that. And because of where the extension of this place is coming to, it would have been, well, she'd been on the side of a ditch. So now I'll have to settle, but we can now pretty much lawn all that side if we so wish, and she'll have some grass outside rather than just jungle. I've got nothing against jungle. I like a bit of jungle, but we are intending to maintain that bit of jungle down there. So we'll still have some. But it was one of those things we needed to kind of get in here and do it. It was a quick scratch around, make sure there was nothing nesting in there. Fortunately, nothing was nesting in there, I promise you. Most of it was brambles, and we've kind of just fetched it out, ready for, I don't know, July, August is when we're hoping to kind of get into this. If we can get this started by the end of July, I reckon mother-in-law will be in by Christmas. And that was the date we stipulated. We want mother-in-law in by Christmas. When I say we, I mean Julie. No, it's all right. She's welcome. She's welcome here. So, but yeah, so in a couple of months, that bit of the house will no longer exist because it'll be an internal wall. Deep joy. Right. That can go back in there now. If you wonder why I'm parking like that, it's because I've got a little hydraulic leak that if I leave it straight on with the tracks, the oil leaks onto the rubber track, and oil and rubber, well, I don't really want it getting on there, so it's got to leak a little bit. I'd rather it leaks on the dirt. So it's one of those things on the to-do list of get it fixed, but it's one of those things, it's right underneath the tank and the right pig to get to, and the leak isn't that bad yet. It will get done one day. So I have just uploaded the Great Chicken Escape to the members, and I'm anticipating some people are going to say, well, did you lose any chickens? What happened to the chickens? I mean, did you find the last one? Well, I'm happy to tell you that I did in fact find the last bird, and there is now 6 chickens back in here again. So, and they're all really pecked off because I shut them back in. I will let them out because they had a whale of a time out here scratching about in these leaves, but I don't want them on my grass seed. And it's inevitable. The second they find that, they'll be in there scratching holes in it. So we're just going to give the grass a little bit of time to come through. I have been thinking about maybe reusing that old poultry house in there. It's a bit rough. It is a bit rough, but it is weatherproof, and it does have a pop hatch on it, and it does have nest boxes in it. And although it's a bit rough, it's inside the pen, so it doesn't have to be fox-proof. And they could maybe go in there, which would mean they'd have then the run of the entire pen and out there. So we're thinking about that. It's on the list of things to think about. It's an ever-growing large list, but you already know that, don't you? So. There is a little bit of life in my grass. I'm hoping there's going to be some more. I mean, there's a little bit of a green haze going up through there, but I'm not feeling that confident enough just yet. Bit of warmer sunshine, bit more rain. This should, he says, hopefully get going. course, you do know that that manhole cover was put there on purpose, because we wanted the option that when we build the extension that we could connect the wastewater from the extension to there. So I reckon if it's going to be late July when we get this going, this will just about be green. Late July, I reckon. I'll be mowing it, and then I'm going to dig it up again. So there'll be a trench going from there up to there, and I got to start all over again. Progress, apparently. Is that you? Someone's been digging holes in my garden. Was that you? You look guilty. Then you always look guilty. And you sluck off quick as well. Well, I've just been in and checked the footage, and it wasn't the sound I lost. It was the picture. So the camera recorded all the sound, but no picture. Now, on my computer, I can see both the video and the audio. But for some reason, my poor old Windows Movie Maker does not like the higher resolution video. I've gone through my settings, I tried to find out then that I don't know if there is a way of redoing it, but for some reason, right now, I can't work my head around it. So it looks like I'll keep the video, but it looks like I just can't use it for the time being. So yeah, cocked that one up, didn't I? I don't even know I would change the screen, because I locked the screen on that thing. Somehow I did. Right. Okay, well, no point in crying over spilt milk. Right, well, after losing the footage, or losing access to the footage from a movie maker to make this video, I have downloaded a second editing suite called AVS, and I've spent the last few hours trying to recover what I can from the footage that I couldn't use on here and make something out of it. Now, that will be the next video coming up. Will be, well, hopefully, providing it works, will be my first ever attempt at a different editing suite. So it's gonna have no finesse, because I do not know my way around this thing. It is a completely new animal. Some things are faintly similar, but it has got so many more buttons and switches and stuff I can do with it. The first one's going to be basic. So, and it also took me 4 times longer to load and actually edit anything, even once I sussed it out, than Movie Maker, and that's because this computer's old, like me, and slow, like me. But anyway, so keep your eye out for the next video, because the next video will contain the bits that are missing from this video. And you can put the two together and get the picture. I hope. I know. Thanks for your patience.